All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about something huge, building apps for our youngest users. For kids, this is a massive opportunity, for sure, but it also comes with a really profound responsibility, and it all starts with a change in how you see your role.
So, maybe you're a developer, a designer, a PM, and you've got this amazing idea for an app aimed at kids. That's awesome. But hold on. Before you write a single line of code, there's a fundamental shift in mindset that you've got to make. That's right. The moment your audience is children, your job title basically gets an upgrade. You're not just a builder anymore, you are a digital guardian. Your job is to create a safe, secure, and positive space. Think of it like you're building a playground. You need strong guardian rails to keep everyone safe while they're having fun. So let's lay out the blueprint for those rails. Okay, first up, the rules of this digital playground. And look, this isn't just some boring compliance checklist. This is about understanding the core ideas that separate a product that parents and kids love from one that's actually dangerous.
The potential here is just incredible, right? You can educate, entertain, connect kids in new ways, but, and this is a big but, the stakes are sky high. One wrong move, one unmoderated feature can lead to real-world harm. It's a really delicate balance between being innovative and being protective.
So, that brings us to our first and honestly our most rigid guardrail, the law. This stuff isn't optional. It's the absolute foundation of your entire project. Getting this wrong can literally get you shut down before you even launch.
If you're operating in the US, you have to live and breathe COPPA. That's the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. For you, this means super strict, legally mandated rules on how you collect and handle any personal info from anyone under 13. And over in Europe, you've got GDPR-K. It does a similar job, making it mandatory to get verifiable consent from a parent or guardian before you collect any personal data from a child. And listen, it's not just these two. Countries all over the world have their own versions, but they're all built on one core idea.
This right here. This is the golden rule. If you take away one thing from the legal stuff, make it this. You can never, ever assume a kid can give consent on their own. You have to have a clear, verifiable way for a parent to say, yes, this is totally non-negotiable. Okay, so with the legal baseline set, let's talk about the second guardrail. This one is invisible, but it is so vital: data privacy. This is where your commitment to being a guardian really gets put to the test. You know the easiest way to protect kids' data? Just don't collect it. Seriously, your guiding principle should be minimal data collection. If you don't absolutely need it for your app to work, don't ask for it, don't store it, don't even look at it.
And what's great about this slide is how clear the line is. Over on the left, you've got stuff that makes sense for the app experience. A username, maybe some game progress. But on the right, that's the danger zone. Things like precise location, health data, or access to a kid's contact list? No way. That stuff is incredibly sensitive and creates huge risks. You want to live on the left side of this chart.
And for that tiny bit of data you do collect, you have to treat it like it's radioactive. That means encrypting everything, because a data breach with kids' info isn't just a technical screw-up, it's a catastrophic failure of trust. It means giving parents direct control, let them see and delete their child's data. And it absolutely means no third-party ad trackers. Don't think of these as chores. Think of them as features that build trust with parents.
All right, on to guardrail number 3, protective design. See, safety isn't just about what's in your database. It's about the experience you build right on the screen. The design of your app is one of your most critical safety features.
So what does that actually look like? Well, for starters, it means using simple language a kid can understand. It means building powerful, easy-to-use parental controls right into the core of the app. It means a zero-tolerance policy for adult or violent content. And listen, if you have any kind of chat or social feature, you have to be obsessive about moderating it. Bullying or worse can happen in a heartbeat. And above all, just be transparent about everything. No surprises. And that brings us to our final and maybe most important section. All of these guardrails, the law, data privacy, the design, they all come together to form your ethical blueprint. And at the end of the day, you have a choice to make.
And this chart, it just lays it out perfectly. There are two paths you can take, and they could not be more different. On the left, that's the path of a guardian. Minimal data, strong controls, clear consent. This path builds long-term trust and a sustainable business. But on the right, that's the path of exploitation, data harvesting, dark patterns, unmonitored features. That path might seem appealing for short-term gains, but it leads straight to regulatory nightmares, user backlash, and, ultimately, failure.
So let's wrap this all up with a clear action plan. What do you do tomorrow? 1. Build with ethics from day one, not as an afterthought. 2. Make parents your partners, not just a checkbox. 3. Moderate like your entire company depends on it, because it does. 4. Stay educated, because these laws are always changing. And 5. Be transparent about everything.
Because ultimately, it all comes down to this one question. The choice to build a safe, trusted digital playground or a dangerous, exploitative minefield. That choice is entirely in your hands. Choose wisely.